How much is a Junk Expo ticket right now for you guys currently?
So a ticket's 249 for a 2-day event. That's
Yeah.
super cheap.
249, right? And even if you want to add travel, whatever the case may be, depending on what that is for how far you are out, we know that one, two, three junk removal jobs is easily going to pay for this event, right? And there's no way, in my opinion, that you don't hear these speakers, that you don't connect with people and make 2, 4, 5, 10, 20, 50x what you paid in this event. And that's coming from somebody who did that by going to other events. All right. So you are losing a lot more money by not being able to attend an event like this than you are saving money. 100%. To me, there's no way. I'm Blake from Top Dog Digital, and we've ran Facebook ads for Junkerville business owners for the last 6 years. Google ads draining your budget? Facebook ads might be the exact platform you're looking for. Facebook highlights your brand above its competitors. The best part is you're also getting in job opportunities that are just a third of the cost of Google. We handle everything from the ad campaign, ad copy, even scripting and editing video content for your ads. Whether you need help with a current campaign or need one built for you, schedule a call and we're happy to help. What's going on, guys? This is Blake from Top Dog Digital back again, and I want to talk about the Junk Expo. This is a huge event, one that I am super excited about. And if you guys have never been to an event or if you've been to past events, this is one that you definitely do not want to miss. Now, our guests today, Matt and JoJo, I probably for the first time don't really need to introduce them, but I'm going to anyway. I think they do not need an introduction, as if you're in the junk space, you have seen them before. I'd be shocked if you haven't. But without further ado, Matt, JoJo, if you can, introduce yourselves and let people know who you are and what the expo is all about.
Ooh.
So go ahead, JoJo.
Oh, I get to go first. So I'm JoJo. This is Matt. Together, we're Sonoma Strong Hauling. We have a YouTube channel, and we put on the Junk Expo last year, and it was such a fun event, and it was a great success. So we had to do another one this year. It is a great opportunity for everybody to come out, network, meet other haulers that are doing what you're doing at all kinds of levels. You can meet people that are just starting their junk removal business. You can meet people that are doing $5 million a year in their junk removal business, and you can shake their hands, you can talk to them, you can learn, you can sit down and take notes. We have over 12 speakers, and there's all kinds of vendors that are there to help you, come up with some ideas that you can implement and, use in your business to grow it or just run it more smoothly.
So last year we threw an event, we sold out, we had so much fun, and everyone loved it. So we were like, you know what, we got to do another one. So we planned a 2-day event. It's going down October 24th and the 25th. We have like 20 vendors there, like JoJo said, a bunch of great speakers. You'll be speaking. And actually, my buddy Andrew from Autopilot is giving away a free dump trailer on day 2. So if you're brand new in the business, you want to learn about how to make more money and learn about Facebook ads and how to optimize your Google My Business and learn about SEO and how these big dogs do it, you got to make it to the expo. It's going down.
Yeah, and it's also a great opportunity to spend some time in this area, right? Because Sonoma County is so beautiful. It's wine country. We are about 20 minutes from the ocean. There's all kinds of wineries. There's all kinds of great food. Redwood trees, that's some of the biggest trees on the planet. And I was telling people last year, it's a business vacation, so it's a write-off, but take advantage of being here for a couple of days and really see where Sonoma Strong Hauling, does all their junk removal work because it really is a gorgeous county.
Yeah, I wish I had more time personally to do that. So you were just talking about how going to be kind of in and out with other dates and things happening, but the expo is a really exciting thing to me, and I we've talked briefly about this before and on your channel, but I feel like for me, like a lot of my personal progress and then which translated to business progress was being a part of these kind of events, right? And so when you guys asked me to be a speaker here, like I was 100% in because I truly believe, and whether I was a speaker or not at this event, anyone, if they were like, "Hey, are you at the expo? Or do you think I should go to the expo?" I would always say yeah, because these events I think really get you surrounded by not just being able to listen to the speakers, but I think even the people that are surrounding you. There's so much importance in that and being able to be around people who have either surpassed where you're at or maybe they're at the same level, and you can go over different ideas and get different knowledge from different individuals in different markets. And then when it comes to the speakers, like this lineup is stacked. I know that I have spoken or built a connection with a lot of these people that you have speaking, and they're going to bring so many different layers of knowledge, right? Within different platforms of advertising, within non-advertising platforms, just in business knowledge alone. So they're going to get so many different layers that really are an important piece to get them to the next level. So, with that being said, when it comes to the expo, when you guys kind of visualize an event like this, do you have a vision for particularly who this is for? Like, do you see a vision of somebody at a certain spot or a certain space in their business that this is really highlighted for? Granted, it could be for anybody, seven figures and above, or just starting out. But do you guys kind of visualize who this is built for? Is there a particular person or sort of ideal attendee, I should say?
Right. So when we visualized it, because, no matter who you are, you're going to get value out of it. Even if you don't do junk removal, but you own a business and you're wanting to grow it organically or, learn how to utilize social media better. So really, any business owner. But when we first thought of doing the Junk Expo, we knew that it would be for a wide range of people. It's great for, that person that's even thinking about starting a junk removal business and they really want to make sure it's for them, but they want to do everything the right way when they first start. It's for them. It's also for the other couples out there that are just, um, doing this as a side hustle and they haven't quite let go of their 9 to 5 because this side hustle just isn't like making it yet, but they know if they learned more about it that they could implement it and it could take off and then they can leave that 9 to 5. It's also for people that have been doing junk removal for years, but maybe they're just, they're making a living, but they're not, really where they can do it for their future. It's for them too. So it really is for a wide range of people. But, when we started our YouTube channel and Sonoma Strong Hauling, we did it as a side hustle, right? And then it was our full-time gig. And then it was, no longer a pickup truck. It was a dump trailer. And then it was a dump truck. And now it's 2 dump trucks with employees. So we really feel that it's for all those different levels. And that's how we envisioned to bring, to bring value to everybody.
Yeah, I would say it was the value we wanted to bring to the people. Like we got guys that are actually had franchises, they sold their franchises, people that actually had their business, sold their business. So it's for everyone, really. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're brand new in the business or you're making millions in the business, you can learn from someone at the expo for sure. And the networking with all these people that are going to be there is going to be awesome. The speakers are the icing on the cake. But just networking and rubbing elbows with people that are making over millions of dollars every single year, just learning how they do it. It's the main thing.
Yeah, you're so motivated when you go to things like this because as a teacher, when I was a teacher, we would have, get-togethers, networking events. We would sit down at the Office of Education and learn little tactics and things that you can implement in the classroom for your students. And when you leave those places, you're so motivated. Oh man, I'm going to tackle the world. My students are going to love me. I'm going to implement this and implement that. And you really are fired up. And that just you can feel it, like your students feel it, and your employees are going to feel it when you go back to your your business, you know?
And you know, Blake, how marketing changes all the time. Like we got the junk teens showing up. They're super young. They're gonna have a booth there and they're killing it on Instagram, TikTok. Those kids are making like over $3 million a year in the trash business. So we're gonna learn some stuff from them. They were actually speakers last year. I mean, it's for everyone.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and speaking of junk teams, I mean, I've seen them and the way that they've taken off over the years, and I knew it was coming because I know how social media and how powerful it is. So when you get a group of kids who understand the algorithm and understand like how important all this stuff is, and they're going to do something consistently, they're going to blow up, right? Like those pieces, they're going to stack together and they're really going to go viral, and that's what they've created. And I know you guys will talk a little bit about that, and I'll add a little bit of that in as well. I'm talking about Facebook ads and kind of, not just having an ad and paying, but also repurposing like what you're putting together on the ad side too, right? To have that viral sort of activity. But, I love that because I think, like you said, I think it's the takeaways and the excitement, and it's hard to really recreate that. You can't get that kind of environment really anywhere else. And the people who, and the most important thing is going to be the people who take action, right? And I'll prioritize that. I know in my speech, and hey, everything here is very exciting, and you're going to want to take advantage of it, but stick with it, right? Be consistent. And I'll make sure because that's the hardest part, right? You know what I mean? We get excited and we got to stick with it. So I'll make sure that's a no when I speak and, just not only my speech, but connecting with people. But, like you said, I mean, this is at a minimal cost to really change your business, in my opinion, with these kind of events. Again, it's a business write-off. Even if it wasn't, I would highly suggest going because you're spending minimal dollars on a ticket. I think you guys have priced this tremendously well, especially considering I know how hard events are. There's a lot of stress, there's a lot of pressure. So for you guys just to take this on alone, you know what I mean? Like hats off to you. I know what goes on. A lot of people may not know what goes on behind the scenes and the risk that's taken in events, but I've connected with people who do a lot of big events. I know what that looks like. So thank you for taking that. And there's a reason why there's not hundreds of junk removal events because it was easy. Everybody would do it, right? So the trade-off here is minimal in comparison to what you can get because how much is a junk expo ticket right now for you guys currently?
So a ticket's $249 for a 2-day event. That's
Yeah.
super cheap.
249, right? And even if you want to add travel, whatever the case may be, depending on what that is for how far you are out, we know that one, two, three junk removal jobs is easily going to pay for this event, right?
Yeah.
And there's no way, in my opinion, that you don't hear these speakers, that you don't connect with people and make 2, 4, 5, 10, 20, 50x what you paid in this event. And that's coming from somebody who did that by going to other events. All right. So you are losing a lot more money by not being able to attend an event like this than you are saving money. 100%. To me, there's no way. So, appreciate you guys for putting this on because this is going to be big time for a lot of businesses. It's going to help them grow.
It's like what I told the JoJo a couple of days ago, 8 years ago, when we started our business. If there was a junk expo, trust and believe, we would have been there for sure.
Oh yeah, we were doing everything. We were Google searching, we were looking on YouTube, we were trying to find absolutely anything we could on junk removal, because when you're first starting out, you need that knowledge.
Yeah.
And if expo popped up, we would have went there's an expo for what we do, for what we're trying to do. We would have been the first in line.
Yeah, 100%. Because, you're going to be between the speakers and the surroundings of the people that you have. You are going to get information that is going to help you take your business to the next level. Because no matter where you're at in your business, I don't care how much money you're making, how successful you are, every single one of us has a gap or a hole. It's impossible, in my opinion, for us to have a business that has every single gap filled. There's so many things, right? We wear so many hats as business owners. So whatever gap that you had that you need filled, the cool thing is there's somebody that's going to be there that has filled that gap. And they probably have a gap that you have filled in your business, right?
Mhm.
And these are also, most of these people have no, they're not competition to you. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be a lot of people all over. So if you're focusing on Miami, Florida, and this person is in Houston, Texas, and they plan on staying in Houston, you plan on staying in Miami, it's not gonna hurt either one of you to collaborate and help each other, you know? And I mean, you can even go to the next level. I'm always the first to say, I don't think it hurts to collaborate with people who are local to you either, personally.
Mhm.
I really believe in collaborating, and I've done that with a lot of our, so-called, marketing, business kind of rivals, who we're all doing the same thing. But I have always believed in building relationships with people, even if they are trying to do the same thing as me. I think we've been more powerful for that, and I think you guys agree with that as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that
Yes.
100%.
So tell me a little bit more about the expo. So we've got 2 days, right? Jam-packed. Um, what are some of the topics that are going to be covered? I know I'll be covering Facebook ads and talking about that. What are some of the different topics that for somebody who's struggling right now, they probably have a topic they really want to hear about? What are some of those topics that are being covered?
So for someone that's brand new in the business, we're really going to break down how me and the JoJo built our business all organic. Like we put a lot of videos out there, but we only put so much out there. So if you come to the expo, we're really going to dive deep on how we built our Facebook following and how we get business off Facebook. Because Facebook, and I know, it's powerful. It's like my number two moneymaker. I got my Google My Business makes me the most money. My Facebook page makes me a lot of money, and also my repeats and my realtors, my property managers. So we're gonna go over that stuff, how you can do stuff for free. And then we have Xavier's gonna speak on Google Ads. We got Andrew Thompson talking about CRMs and how to sell a business.
Yeah.
And
And we're also covering branding because there's certain things that you can just do in your area that brands your business, makes you stand out and be the go-to junk removal company in your area. And we feel that we've done that, so that's one of the things we're going to be talking about. And then you're going to follow us all about Facebook, so that's really perfect. Branding, organic, Facebook.
Yeah, I talk about being right in the middle. I was looking at the speaker lineup. I'm after you guys and before Xavier. I mean, and honestly, I love it because, like you said, it connects. I'm gonna branch off that branding side because when it comes to Facebook, like we're talking Facebook ads and just Facebook in general, you are going to give yourself such a boost to have a certain level of brand, right? Like if you're trying to run a Facebook ad with a non-existent brand, you can do it. You can be successful. But it's going to be a lot easier if you have built a brand for yourself, right? Something that really stands out because now you're pushing something that already stands out, which you know what I mean? It's going to widen the gap even further.
Mhm.
So I'm really excited to hear what you guys have to say about branding because we know firsthand here at Top Dog how important that is. Having fun with your brand, and it can be done in so many different ways. And I know you guys will talk about that, whether it's with humor, whether it's with community, right? Whatever the case may be. But there is a significant difference in having a powerful brand, and it makes life easier. And to go to what you were saying, Matt, talking about Facebook, I know Facebook, it was like in the junk removal space, always had a bad rap for some reason. People would be like, "Oh, that's where the cheap people are." You know what I mean? Facebook doesn't work, and it's like you're gonna find out that it does work, but what you need to do to make it work and the time that you need to give it as well, right? And I'm gonna dive really deep into that because we are in a unique position right now where Google Ads, and I'm sure Xavier will touch on this, they have gotten more expensive for some of these markets. And some of these guys who are going to attend and these females, the men and women who attend, some of them may not be able to afford Google Ads right now,
Mhm.
And so learning how to either run Facebook ads or just get organic jobs from Facebook is going to be incredibly important for them as well as their Google business profile.
Yeah, because we've never paid for Google Ads.
Yep.
So
We
that's
we actually have recently started paying, not for Google ads, that's Facebook ads. My bad. Go ahead. Do your
yeah,
thing, JoJo.
Google
My
Ads.
bad.
That's
No, she's
okay.
right. She's right.
Yeah, it is one of the things we definitely wanted to touch on. It is, I feel it's one of the most important things, branding, and it is so often overlooked because we have people that call us all the time, wanting, help and suggestions and stuff. And they're like, I try you guys say Facebook works, but I tried Facebook and nothing happens. And then I'm like, send me what you're posting on Facebook. And I just see, and I'm like, you are not branding. So it's so important. And if you have to have something great to post before you post. So don't miss that don't
Ye-
miss that step. We are going to be talking about that at the Junk Expo.
Yeah, that's gonna line perfectly into me because anything that I give you without those steps is going to be harder or non-existent. And that's why we do the things that we do. We talk video and creation and how we want this to look because yeah, sure, we could run an ad with just a picture of a truck if we wanted to, but we know that if we can showcase this brand in a different light, those things are going to work even better and they're going to highlight and they're going to brand you efficiently in the way because you know the cheap customers, so to speak, yeah, they're there, and the ideal customers are there too. The same people on Google or on Facebook. It's not like some secret platform where just like some of the people go. Like just about everybody has a Facebook. So if you're able, you can position yourself to highlight the customers that you want to work with within your brand, and we'll dive into that. So as we wrap up, I mean, I'm super excited for this. I've been looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, but as you guys, I know we're getting closer and closer, so tickets are definitely starting to get a little bit more slim here. So if you've been on the fence, it's time to move. Don't miss your chance because I know last year was sold out. And
Yeah,
this
we
year is
sold
going to
out
be
last
sold
year.
out as well. And you don't want to be kicking yourself because you meant to get a ticket and then you didn't, right? So now's the time. So as we kind of wrap up with the expo, guys, we went over sort of the topics, some of the things to expect. What are some things that you might want to add that we didn't cover for tonight that people can look forward to at the expo?
So if they do want to get a ticket to the Junk Expo, you got to look up junk-expo.com. Go check it out. You can get your tickets there. And really, hopefully, we see the viewers there. I mean, I can't wait for the expo. We're excited. And
Everybody tells us it is the Super Bowl for junk removal.
don't wait till next year because we're not having one next year. So if you guys want to make
Mhm.
it to an event, this is going to be the one to go to.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll 100% have that link in the description. So I'm going to make it easy for them. So all you got to do, if you want to go to the expo, and if you're not already, you should be there. If you're in the junk removal space or want to be in the junk removal space, this is a no-brainer. All right. Because I know firsthand, just like you guys, I get a lot of calls. People are like, what do you suggest? I'm just starting my business. I'm trying to build, or I'm stuck at a certain level. I feel like I've made X amount of dollars for the last couple of years and I can't seem to make the leap. If you're in any of those situations, or maybe you're just successful and you want to be more successful, you should be here. And I look forward to meeting you guys in person and anybody who comes because I really can't wait to give a lot of value and a lot of knowledge that they can take home with them and build their business. So it's a no-brainer to me. So all you got to do is go to the description of this video. The link's going to be right there. I'll also add your guys' YouTube channel. They should already know it probably, but if they don't, I am going to have it there so that they can connect with you on YouTube as well as join us at the expo. So outside of that, guys, I really appreciate you hopping on tonight. Super excited for the expo. We got about 6 more weeks. We're getting pretty close. So get your tickets now before they're gone because, like Matt said, they will be gone and there isn't another one next year. So now is the time.
Right
All
on,
right.
right
Thanks for
on.
having us.
Yeah, thanks for having
Absolutely.
us.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next video.